Hello, happy Monday. It's your afternoon girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining us for the Social Stream Live. We are here with the great folks of Pit and Balcony. They continue to give us the gift of theater, and we are here to talk about another great performance. So, hello, Amy, Mike, and Trishawn.
Hi,
Thank you so much
Yvonne.
for joining us.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. I am so excited. Man, this it's just, Pit and Balcony is just a treasure to the community. And we want to get into this performance that people can go check out this weekend and the following weekend. It is called Sweat. All right. I've gone through this. It's very relatable. It looks like something I'm probably gonna bring my 11-year-old to check it out. So let's just start off with the premise of Sweat, what folks can expect when they come out to this performance, what it's all about, all of that. Whoever wants to start.
Well, I'll start and then I'll hand it off to Mike and Trishawn to talk about the actual production. But Sweat is a play that's written by Lynn Nottage. She is a living playwright, Pulitzer Prize winning playwright. And it's set in Reading, Pennsylvania in the years 2000 and 2008. Wow. And so it's a play. The characters in the play are all friends. And they became friends because they worked together on the factory floor in the steel factories. They've been working there for decades. They all, after their shifts, go to the same bar, Stan's Bar. It's a dive bar. We're all familiar with a Stan's Bar. And it's a play that's driven by the dialogue and the relationships of these people. So what happens is that one of the friends gets promoted from the line to management, and that obviously creates some tension in her friendships that she had with those she'd been on the line with for decades. And then when they find out that there is going to be some layoffs, of course, a strike happens, and the real tension comes when Cynthia, who got promoted, doesn't join the strike, and kind of everything that comes from that, brings everything to a head. So obviously there's themes of labor relations. There are also themes of race relations, but overall it's a story about friendship and relationships, and kind of how when change happens, when there is when there's change, how that kind of can affect our friendships and our relationships, and how we see the people that we people that we love.
Something that everybody can, they can kind of relate to. It's kind of like, wow, they can see themselves in this. And so, and I know that you said it's based on fiction, but this is something that we've all kind of been through.
Especially in Saginaw. That was the reason that we chose this play, not only it doesn't just represent our community from a visual sense. We have people of all different backgrounds, all different races on the stage. But the story is something that we're all in Saginaw familiar with. If not firsthand, somebody who was in the factory, somebody who worked for GM, somebody who has a direct experience with unions, and everything that comes with it. And I think that it's a real, it's a really important and relevant play for Saginaw.
Yeah. That's for sure. And so, I'm thinking about this. It's going to be great entertainment, but once again, I can already see some lessons that probably will be learned, and it will cause people to think and all of that, which is always great when you're coming out to be entertained. And so, and this is what Pit and Balcony gives us. This is the gift that they give us on and on continuously. So, Mike, did you want to chime in as the director? Okay.
Well, I mean, Amy did a really good job of.
Oh yeah.
Good old technology. Well, Trishawn, did you
friends, and they spend a lot of their time on the factory floor and outside of the factory floor.
Oh, okay. He's saying.
Yeah,
when one of them gets a promotion, the wedge that's driven between the two of them. and how it affects everybody else. It's just a really great lesson in humanity.
Yeah. Which, oh boy, which we all need to continue to be reminded of, especially now.
Right.
So, yeah, for
Well,
sure.
and especially not, and Amy touched on it, but also the racial end,
Yeah.
because one of the women that gets the promotion is Black, the other one is white, and of course, it's the white woman who distances herself from Cynthia, who is a Black woman who has been promoted. And the only reason that she's been promoted was to put a Black person in a managerial position. And she knows that, as well as everybody else knows that. But there's a couple different racial ends to it with one of the young men that works in the bar. His name is Oscar, who is Colombian, who breaks the line and takes their jobs. And I can't tell you the end of the play because that's the
That's what's
we can't have spoilers.
That is, you know what, and this is amazing because we all need to be reminded of things, but to be able to, I just feel it. I'm definitely bringing my son out to check it out this weekend. But you can teach people through entertainment, and it's one of the best ways that you can teach. Different things that we all need to be reminded of and to be taught, and how to interact with each other and all of that. So kudos to you all for choosing this particular script.
Thank you.
Yeah, to perform.
It wouldn't be possible without the amazing group of talented actors that we have, many of which are making their debuts, not just in Pit and Balcony, but in theater in general. And they have put blood, sweat, and tears into the show. And
hopefully
I can't wait.
blood. I don't want to hear that.
They sure have.
Be in trouble.
No, we had a couple accidents, but nothing too major. They all signed waivers. We're okay. But no, it's been an absolute delight watching this beautiful work of art come to life with such talented people and under the direction of Mike. I mean, you really can't go wrong. So it's been a really awesome process.
Well, it's funny because when I had a conversation with Amy, and it was probably right after we cast the show, and she said, you've already put several obstacles in front of you. And I said, I like obstacles.
Yeah.
And I love the challenge. And Trishan is right. I mean, these people that haven't been on stage before, they are so committed to their role. And they're committed not only to the role, to the show, they're committed to Pit Balcony as an organization. They really are. And I just commend them. They're fantastic.
Well, you know what? As you can see, Sweat they're going to be performing that this weekend, March 17th through the 19th, also the 24th through the 26th, Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, Sundays at 3:00. And so, you know what, folks want to come out. First of all, you talk about people that have never acted before. And Mike, that goes in Trishan, as you all are directing these people, that shows what a great job you all are doing. And for people to be able to see people that they know from the community up on stage performing is totally awesome. I have the mother, I was telling you all earlier, the mother of a young lady that goes to my church. I think she's like 15 or 16 now, that was in one of the other, and she says Pit and Balcony is home to us. So this is from Megan Anderson.
Cry, Megan, that's not.
Yeah. So this is what we're talking about. So if people want to, how can they purchase tickets to come out and check out this wonderful performance this weekend?
They can, I'm the box office manager as well. So, so they can either give me a call at 989-754-6587, or they can go online at pitandbalconytheater.com and order them online. But I love to hear voices and take care of people. So feel free to give me a call.
And it's scrolling down here below too. So if you missed that number or the address or anything, it's scrolling down below. So please get your tickets for the performances. It is going to be awesome. Pit and Balcony has been around and a part of the community for like 90 years. So man, it's just such a wonderful gift once again. Let me ask too, You talk about people that have never performed before. If people want to be a part of the performances, plays, and everything, how can they do that?
We are a completely volunteer-driven organization. So besides me and Trishan, there's one other person who's on payroll. Everyone else is a volunteer for the most part. All of the shows are cast from the community. So we have open auditions for every single one of our shows.
Wow.
So the best way to stay up to date on auditions is to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Check out our website. We constantly are updating the audition information there. And then also, if you're just if that makes you nervous, just call Trishan. She's also our volunteer manager. She will get you on the list to make sure that you can usher. We have a whole group of people from First Ward Community Center who will be ushering one of these performances. Because they just wanted to get involved, and that's kind of the easiest way to do it is and then you get to see the show for free. And so you get to kind of be a part of the whole Pit and Balcony family through that. We also have volunteers backstage. We're constantly teaching people how to do the technical side of things, design lights and sound and stage manage. And we can't do the theater doesn't exist without the volunteers who do what we do, right? I don't have a job if it's not for the passionate volunteers in our community. And so it really is an open door, and we invite everyone to come in and see a show and to participate in a show. I will say, Yvonne, since you said you want to bring your son, this particular show does have, it's your call. I'm never going to tell somebody what, your kid.
Right.
But this particular show is definitely adult oriented. So there's a lot of adult language.
Okay.
A lot of real human adult language. Think about people who are working on the steel mill floor and at a bar. There's also some violence and some adult situations, implied drug use, that kind of stuff. So that you and the rest of the audience is prepared. We probably recommend this for an older audience, or at least a mature audience who can handle that kind of stuff.
Well, thank you so much for the heads up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Audience too, so appreciate that. All right, so once again, Sweat, very relatable. Man, I tell you what, I probably will be rooting for some folks, or you'll be able to see yourself in the characters and all of that. So once again, the performance is March 17th through the 19th. That's this weekend, the 24th through the 26th. You can go to pitandbalconytheater.com to find out how to get your tickets. We're also going to we got the phone number down there as well. You can call and get your tickets. So all I can say is thank you for all that you all do. Here's to 90 more years of continuing to give the gift of theater. Yeah, for sure. And is there anything else? I know that you all have you got your youth theater workshop. It's going to be coming up this summer for youth that want to get involved. I think it's 12 through 18. So just absolutely awesome. So any last words that you all want to say about the performances, the play, or anything else, Pit and Balcony?
You two, go ahead. It's your show.
Oh, I thought you were going to throw in some Dionysus Fest in there.
Oh, hey, we have so much going on.
The journey that she takes the audience on is absolutely wonderful. Okay. I mean, the show opens with a scene that you don't know what's going on, and you don't find out what's going on until the very end of the play. So there's no leaving during intermission. Okay. You have to stay for the whole thing to find out what the circumstances are. It's just very well written, and I love the play. I think it's just great.
It's like a good book. You're like, you pick up a book and you're like, okay, I'm gonna.
No, you can't put it down. I mean, it's like one scene, and you want to see what the next scene is, and then the next scene, and you just can't. It's a great roller coaster ride. Yeah.
Is it okay? And you may not be able to tell me this, but is it a surprise ending? Is it one that people are like,
It's a big surprise. It's a gut punch.
Oh, wow.
Actually. That's ultimately what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's I've been calling it Pit and Balcony's bread and butter. This is a show that you will laugh. You
I'm
will
gonna
laugh
give.
so
I'm gonna give away too much, and I can't give away too much.
Good. Okay.
good.
It's a beautiful. It's beautifully written.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's comedy and tragedy all kind of wrapped up into one. But
Wow.
you'll laugh very hard, and then all of a sudden you will find yourself crying. I mean, I cried when I saw it live.
Wow. Wow.
And so but then you'll leave the theater thinking deeply about everything that you saw and you're going to want to go out to your favorite dive bar and talk about what you just saw, which is kind of the goal. That's the kind of theater we like to produce at Pit and Balcony.
Wow. And you may see somebody up on stage going, is that Wilma? Look at
Definitely.
Wilma.
Definitely you will. Yeah.
That is awesome. Trishawn, did you have any last words that you wanted to say?
Yeah, it's a really, really awesome, riveting show, and I wouldn't want anybody to miss it. If I could give tickets to the whole town of Saginaw, I would, because it's just that kind of show. It's one that you don't want to miss.
All right. Sweat. The script is written by Lynn Nottage. Performances take place this weekend, March 17th through the 19th, also March 24th through the 26th at Pit and Balcony Theater. Man, they've been giving us this gift for 90 years. Once again, here's to 90 more. We appreciate you for what you do, and we cannot wait to see this play and to feel that gut punch at the end, as you said, Amy. So thank you all so much. I appreciate it. There are no last words. Thank you for your time. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne.
all the performances this weekend. Take care.